Welcome to Lilac 10, where once a month I create a top 10 list about anime. For some, they're going to be giving another year of education a go. So for us, we're going to go back to school this month with my list of top 10 anime teachers. Starting at the bottom of my list is a teacher who is rather odd, but that's mostly because teaching is actually just a cover.
Kill la Kill's Mikisugi, while on the surface is just your regular old boring educational instructor, he has other motives as he is the head of Nudist Beach, a resistance movement against Satsuki and Hononji Academy. There's not really a lot I can say about this teacher since we see him teaching very little in the series, but everything else about him is just badass, so I had to place him on the list. I just couldn't give him anything higher than the 10th spot because you actually gotta teach your students, bro.
And now that the clothes are off, let's rock! Come on, nude shooting star! Farewell, Hononji Academy!
What the hell is that about?
Number 9 is a case where the teacher is a good one, however, he is also rather misunderstood.
For Sound Euphonium's Stuckey Sensei, this concert band advisor has a lot of work to do and a lot of challenges. He doesn't go easy on his students just because their goal is to make the national competition. In fact, he becomes extremely strict on them. However, this isn't meant to be his way of punishing his students, no, but pushing them to be the best they can. The methods may not be perfect, but his heart is in the right place. Add on the amount of pressure he has to deal with and you can kinda understand him a little bit more. But in the end, Taki knows the hard work will pay off, and he does so with a smile.
Having a mad scientist for a teacher doesn't seem like a terrible idea, does it? Okay, then let's take a few lessons from Professor Stein from Soul Eater.
He's a good teacher that doesn't take any of the nonsense that some of his students get into, while at the same time pushes those same students to grow and improve. For all the good things he's done, Stein is still rather nutty and will try and experiment on his own students occasionally, so he's not going any higher than number 8.
Words of wisdom are abound, with Freeze Amikata in at number 7.
As both the homeroom teacher and advisor for the swim club at Iwatobi High, this wonderful lady specializes in literature and will often give advice to Haru and the crew when times are tough, or just to add a little bit of fun to the day. She's also there as a support for the swim club, attending their meets and stepping up whenever the group needed it, with Nagisa's story in season 2 as one of the more memorable moments. Just don't mention her modeling or you're gonna get in some trouble.
This next teacher comes to us from a series where the Fields train has no brakes.
Your Lion April's Hiroko not only discovered the talent Kosei possessed at a young age, but she also encouraged his training as a pianist. After Kosei's mother and Hiroko's friend passes away, and Kosei begins to recover with a little help from Kaori, she begins to mentor him and helping him grow even more. While some of her actions can be traced back to her guilt towards Kosei and his mother, she still helps push him in the right direction and into a full-fledged recovery. Sometimes having the support from a teacher or mentor can help a student get through the tough times. Hiroko certainly qualifies as a great teacher in my eyes.
Some people may hate me for this next entry, but this is my list, and I feel that Kagami isn't a bad teacher, damn it!
To be fair, his methods are extreme, so I understand why a good amount of people dislike him. However, despite those methods, he's actually got some damn good lessons that teach his students. From helping a student accept your voice for what it is, to helping another find friends who don't judge him harshly for what he wears, Kagami at heart has some great moral lessons, and having them come from an otaku standpoint makes things all the more interesting. Because of some of those extreme moments and methods, Kagami doesn't make it any higher than number 5 on my list, but that doesn't mean he isn't that awesome. To me, anyways.
文庫を作ったの俺だからクラスのオタ友とお宝画像交換のために作った場所を人が卒業してちょっと目を離した隙につまんねえ使い方しやがって覚悟できてんだろうな
This next teacher is a little bit more unconventional, but then again you can probably say that about a good amount of these list entries. I guess what I'm trying to say about FMA's Izumi is that she's not really the classroom kind of teacher.
She's much more of the hands-on kind of teacher, giving the Elric brothers a run for the money by putting them through some rather rigorous training in order to prepare them and further their alchemy talents. But for the brothers, she's more than just their teacher. Along the way, she becomes almost like a parent to the boys, caring for them and kind of filling the void that the three of them kind of just really needed. She may be strict, but she has the biggest heart out of any of the list entries, hence her placement at number 4.
Next at number 3 is Tai Chi King, a man of many talents, one of which includes teacher.
There are a few times where this is exhibited in the series, however, as a scholar of archaeology, he has such a passion for his work and he instills that on his students and peers no matter the age. While he has his scholarly pursuits, he also has his life ones. What I mean by this, if you haven't seen the series, is he can take any kind of situation and turn it around instantly. Kinda like MacGyver, except in anime form. What he truly strives for is to be a master of life and wishes to pass that knowledge down to others. If that isn't a decent teacher, then I don't know what is.
These last 2 entries were rather difficult to sort out because they're 2 of the most well-known anime teachers. While this was a tough call, I did have to take something into account here. I actually haven't seen grade teacher Onizuka.
Onizuka is one of the automatic answers people will give when asked about teachers, and it's no-brainer as to why. This delinquent turned teacher goes out of his way to help his students solve their own personal problems. All the while, this virgin learns a few things of his own. Sometimes the best teachers are the ones that not only can teach, but can also learn. Something that Onizuka has and is willing to take in at the same time. He may be a troublemaker and his methods may seem off at times, but you can't deny that this teacher is pure at heart. When he's not looking up girls' skirts anyways.
Even though I hadn't seen GTO, Onizuka would have topped the list. Now, if only Koro Sensei didn't exist.
This weird alien thing with tentacles may be a bit of an oddball, but he is one of the better teachers I have ever seen. He cares for his students who are seen as the lowest rung of the academy ladder and are constantly persecuted by their peers. Koro Sensei not only has a target assassin relationship with his students, since they are supposed to kill him, but he sees his class as a group of equals who just need a little push in the right direction, as well as the respect that they've lost in their cruel world. I would seriously love to have had Koro Sensei as my teacher in school, but since I can't, I'll settle with giving him my number 1 spot.
Excellent. All present and accounted for. No tardies! Congratulations!
And those are my top 10 anime teachers. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already, and check out the blog for much more content. Until next time, otaku on, my friends.